Hello, folks. Another Stargods vlog. This is going to be the last one for a while, I think. Or I could change my mind. Tomorrow I could have a half a dozen ready to go. But so far I'm thinking this is going to be the last one for a while, so I can take a little break. It's kind of tiring trying to come up with ideas, trying to formulate your thoughts. Oh, that's the hardest part. Trying to get things together, trying to keep it in your head. And trying to come up with new ideas, and with nobody supporting you, nobody cares, and so it gets a little. And keeping up with the comments is like a full-time job, but I like to keep up with the comments. So, anyways, I want to take a break for a while, and I'm going through this. What's it all about, Alfie stage? Nothing is important. I don't know why anything's important. I don't know why it'd be important for me to go on and on with people they don't support me, and plus even when I go live it's kind of get them out of here. So what bother? I'm kind of tired of this trying to get things uploaded. BitChute doesn't upload half the time. UGEtube uploads 5 minutes and you've got your video up there. YouTube is getting very, very slow now. What's wrong with YouTube? So, anyways, I just take a little break. Other people are appreciated on the internet, like PewDiePie, and I just find him this thing. He's not a member of our family, is he? I don't know how this guy, he's like, all I've ever wanted was a bit of a spare change that's all. I mean, I'm not greedy. I'm not really interested in money. I don't have a interest in making billions and billions of dollars, but I don't know. It's just people support. They can support you in many ways, and I don't know. I feel there's a lack of it, and I don't know why I want to do. What am I doing up here? I don't have a cause that I have to win you over to my cause. I don't have that. I don't care what you believe. You can accept my belief, or you can just huck it out. I don't know. So it's kind of pointless, actually. It's kind of pointless. Getting up here, and then you have, did I tell you? I think I may have told you in the last video. I had family members look my name up on the internet. They don't have anything to do with me anymore. They think I'm a joke. So is that really worth it? What do I get out of it? All I get out of it is a talk to the hand. But I must say, well, my followers on YouTube are pretty generous. All you people on YouTube, you're pretty damn generous. And also, you've let me go of some pretty heavy topics that I thought I was going to get, rotten potatoes and rotten tomatoes thrown at me. I say potatoes. Have you ever smelled rotten potatoes? So it's been supportive that way, but tolerant. I'll use the word tolerant. Yes. So I don't know. I'm going through what's it all about, Alfie, and it doesn't really matter to me. Nothing really matters to me. So there you go. I'm going to talk about stars once again. This is going to rehash some of the old information on the last video, but I'll start again, just to fill in a few cracks. The stars I have learned from a certain source, which I adore, but if I told you the source, you'd just all go, oh man, that guy's whacked out. He's whacked out. Yeah, I've learned that the stars are portals in time and space. And these portals they say the sun has, by certain tribes of ancient Indians, I think, West Coast Indians. I don't know, I forget where it comes from. But I tried to find it on YouTube again. They scrubbed the video. You can't. It's gone. But anyways, it was called "We Come from the Sun," and it talks about the sun being as a portal. And the sun isn't a burning ball of fire, a hunk of burning love. It's not at all. What it is, and it's not great balls of fire. It has nothing to do with fire. It's plasma. It's plasma energy. And there's been notable scientists who've said the moon is a plasma ball. Somehow that image of rocks and things that's projected or something. I don't know what's going on with that. I find the moon one of the biggest mysteries of all. But the Bible, you can't question the Bible, says that all the stars and all the planets are luminaries. They're not solid. But I go beyond that, and I'll say that they're portals. They're time and space portals. All the ancients talked about a dome. They argued about whether it was glass or steel or whatever, or not steel, iron or whatever, but they all agree that it's a dome. And they said that the luminaries, the stars, including the planets, are fastened to the dome. Or no, I'm not sure what they said about the planets, but for the stars, they're fastened to the dome. And the planets are plasma balls that are independent. They tend to have a mind of their own and a course of their own. So anyways, they're embedded in, they said that the stars are embedded in the dome. And so that's what we see today. Because, and they said the dome moves, it revolves, right? And some of the ancients talk about an egg-shaped barrier around the earth, and so that revolves. And what do you see at night? You see the stars revolving. And if you're going in a car down a highway, you see the objects that are close. They're going by, by, by. They're going by very fast, right? And then the mountains in the background are going very, very slow because of time and space and all that. But the thing is, when you look up at the stars, you have some stars that are close to us and some that are billions of light years away, billions and billions of light years away. And they all move at the same time, as if they were embedded on a plate. If you take a plate, paint it black, and you punch holes for stars, put it up to the light, they'll move all at the same time. They'll all be lidded from the light behind, but they'll all move at the same time. How is that possible? They all move at the same speed, and then you have all the constellations and everything. They all move. How in a spinning world can you see a spinning ball, them going around like this? You go out in the clearing and you look at the stars, they're all going around like this. The only way that you're going to see stars moving on a round Earth is them going overhead and going over the horizon straight. They're not going to sit there and go round and round and round. How is that possible? Can somebody explain? One of you pro-globers, explain how that is, that instead of going over like this, they spin on the horizon. Like, man, it's kind of weird. Anyways, we're moving through space at incredible speeds. I think it's 6,000 miles. In 2 minutes, we've already crossed 6,000 miles of territory through space. 6,000. Keep that in mind. I've got my notes here. And we are circling the Milky Way galaxy at 500,000 miles an hour. And yet the constellations of the zodiac are exactly the same. If in 2 hours we've gone, I've already forgot. Milky Way galaxy. Yeah, I know. Let's see. galaxy at 500,000 miles. So 500,000 miles in an hour. So in an hour from now, we've already gone 500,000 miles, except the zodiac has never been altered even by that much. They're still the same, and they've been like that for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So you do the math, 500,000 miles per hour over thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of years. And the zodiac hasn't altered at all. Plus, they say, oh, well, the universe is expanding. The universe is expanding, Billy. I'm scared, Paul. That's okay, Billy. We're all doomed, anyways. So now we got an expanding universe, but the zodiac hasn't changed, and it's expanding at an incredible speed. So after thousands and thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of years, the zodiac hasn't even moved. We find old rock paintings and stuff showing constellations that look exactly the same as they do today. So these pro-globers, I wish they'd address some of my questions here. They'll come up with nonsense, you know. Their answers are really, really fabricated. It's embarrassing. Anyways, I don't have a big campaign against the pro-globers. It's just you people need to really think about it, you know, like blah, blah, blah. I'm not against the pro-globers, but I just don't see any shred of evidence for a round global Earth. But I see a lot of evidence for it being satanic by nature because that's a symbol of Baal. Baal. You know, the symbol for Baal is ball. You take one L is ball. This is why the queen has the ball. You know, she holds the ball. You know, it's not like she has balls, but you never know nowadays. She's a tranny. Transvestigation here. Stand aside. So the thing is, doesn't make sense. If a round world spinning and yet the stars go like this, that's a tough one, eh? But anyways, I find the moon the greatest mystery of all. Anyways, they're all plasma. They're plasma, and what do you see in the Terminator? He comes to Earth in a plasma ball. He through dimensional tunneling. He appears in a plasma ball and he falls to the ground. If I got that right, yeah, it's a ball. And so, are they still telling us the truth? Yeah, I think they are. They stuff every movie with a bunch of esoteric knowledge that is true because they have to tell us. They have to tell us the truth, and they have to tell us what they're going to do because of their belief in karma. It relieves them of a lot of karmatic judgment if they tell you the truth. But they don't have to put it in nonfiction documentaries. I mean, they just put it into like Star Trek or those other science fiction series or the movies or whatever. And then they have it's reasonable, plausible denial. It's plausible denial. They can just laugh at you. You take it. It's just a movie. Wake up. So, anyways, that's all I'm going to say. Wow, 14 minutes. Yeah, now, I don't know. I'll be back. I don't know. I might just get a burning idea that I have to share. Why I have to share it, I don't know. But I might wake up tomorrow and go, yeah. I'll make a video out of this. I don't know. Or I could come out with 20 more videos. But right now, I'm saying I'm taking a break for a while. You know, it's not like a job that I have to do. You know, I can take a break whenever I want. And so there you go. I don't know what more to say about stars. Stars are portals. When you wish upon a star, you know, So if you meet a guy who's from the planet Venus, there is no planet Venus. Uh, there's only a portal named Venus that you go through. You go into their world, their dimension, their reality, an alternative reality. There's no planet that you land on and wow, it's kind of dusty here. Yeah, it sure is. Um, and you start sneezing and stuff. No, no, it's plasma. It's plasma. And the sun has shown there's quite a bit of evidence that the sun is not that high up, maybe about 34. It's much smaller than we've been told. It's very small. They think about 33 miles wide, but it's about 35, maybe 40 miles up. That's it. And there's some great, I don't know if it's real or not, but there's some great footage of a guy. He's in a little Cessna plane. You see the clouds below, and you see the sun below the clouds. So I think the sun at different times dips very, very low to the earth. And, when a flashlight, when you take it, now we're onto the sun, and I thought I was going to end with the stars. Take a flashlight, you put it close. What happens to the light? It's very solid and it's round, right? And you pull it back, and it gets it's dissipated. It's gone. You see dozens and dozens of pictures of this is called a hot spot. You see a hot spot on the earth. The sun is right above, and it's burning a hot spot. So that conclusively proves that the sun is very, very, very close to the earth. It's so close, it's creating a hot spot. So if it's I forget what it is. Anyways, it's millions of miles away. I forget. You're not going to it's impossible to have a hot spot. Absolutely physically impossible to have a hot spot. And yet there it is. Because amateur balloons are going up every day, and they're photographing the sun at a certain amount of miles up. And the sun's up here, and it's not very far up, so it's almost level with the balloon, almost level. And they all show the same thing. It seems to be at the same height all the time. But anyways, I think they can dip. The sun can dip, and it does dip. And I've seen speeded up films where the sun, it's like this big in the distance, and then it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and the sun travels, not the earth. It's not because of the spin of the earth, it's the sun. Because the spin of the earth does not change the size of the sun. And I've seen the sun, and I've seen movies where, you have a big sun, and then it just goes like this until it hits the horizon. Then it goes out, because there's a lot of interference, visual interference with the horizon, with the atmosphere and everything. So, but if you get a camera and zoom in, you'll see it still on the horizon, perfectly round. Anyways, that's it. That's all I gotta say. So thank you very much, and for people that have been watching me on YouTube, thank you very much. I've been on YouTube for about 13 years now, 13 or 14, I think, 13. And getting kind of tired. So thank you very much.